there historically has been a strong desire by Canadians to want to transact in the US. And I think what we found is that there was an opportunity for us to help educate with what we're doing, but this is something that individuals really want to do. So we felt we could actually do something about this. And the fact that, Canada is so close to home for us, it's fantastic to really think about where we can really deliver a great experience as well as a great solution.
You're offering investment opportunities to Canadians from coast to coast to invest in properties in the United States, coast to coast, or are there some regions that you don't operate in on either side of the border?
So we lend in most of the states around the US. Lending for mortgage in the US is done on a state by state basis, but we do capture most of the states and definitely the desirable locations of where people want to buy. We can lend there.
Fantastic. And coast to coast in Canada as well? Canadians in any province can take advantage of this.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. Last year alone, we had individuals from over 90 countries apply with us. So we can work with individuals. There's no restriction on the particular country or region of a particular country, just as long as they're not from an OFAC or sanctioned country, which Canada is not. So very happy to work with as many Canadians as they'd like to purchase in the US.
Yeah, and I wanted to ask, because it seems like you're making an appeal to Canadians by the nature of being here. What interests you in the Canadian market, and what sort of interest are you seeing from the Canadian market?
Yeah, I think we've been doing this now for about 3 years, and I started the company back in early 2019, and what we saw is there historically has been a strong desire by Canadians to want to transact in the US, and I think what we found is that there was an opportunity for us to help educate with what we're doing, these nuances of, a Canadian bank is not the same as a US bank, but this is something that individuals really want to do. So we felt we could actually do something about this. And the fact that, Canada is so close to home for us, it's fantastic to really think about, which are the countries that are around us where we can really deliver a great experience as well as a great solution before we think about, what's happening on the rest of the side of, the world. And, we've spent a lot of time trying to work with Canadians, Mexican clients, and Brazilian clients, but we've had people from all over the world who want our solution.
I imagine it's easier when they're in the same time zone and a short drive or flight away from the property.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think this element of many Canadians do spend some time in the US. So they're familiar with the market. They likely have bank accounts in the US, right? There's more familiarity with being in the US if you're Canadian. I think that that's an important consideration. It's also something that we thought about, that if someone is on the other side of the world and they've never been to the US, how likely are you to purchase property on the other side of the world if you haven't spent some time there, right? You want to build up that conviction and you already know that you want to do this. Now the question is, do you find the right property? Can you get financing? Do you know what to do? And then ultimately, will you transact? So we've seen not only intent by Canadians, but definitely closing lots of transactions for them.